Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chupacabra's lair. I am your host, Larry the Chupacabra. More World of Warships today. I'm jumping back in for some cruising action. We're gonna be farting around with the Chesterfield. Well, not really the Chesterfield. I don't know if that's an actual boat. But we're checking out the Erie Cruiser ship today. And the Chester is a World War I steam turbine-powered light cruiser that was used for, like, light protective missions, for scouting. It's like a scout cruiser. And, it's smaller, it's faster, it's got about this, like, a couple more, like, 2 more guns than, the Erie. We checked out the Erie previously. It's got 2 on the front, 2 on the back. And, let me see, what size guns does Chester have? Pretty much the same guns that the Erie has, but they appear to have longer barrels, which to my mind probably indicates that they're slightly more refined, and they probably shoot a little bit farther than the Erie, and a little bit more accurately, for that matter. But no, it's a solid machine, and I've also got it upgraded completely, so it's also got, you know, improved gunfire control systems, the better hull, which, definitely increases its artillery. I don't remember what the difference is between the two. I can't seem to equip the old shittier hull, but I think maybe that means we didn't get as much artillery or as big a artillery. But it still upgrades to the 152mm main guns, and they are absolutely murdery. So we're going to jump into a random battle and see how she maneuvers and how she handles. Alright, so here we are. We are going to be battling it out in our naval vessel. In Islands Domination, we have our really long Chester here with all of its 152mm cannons. We have a bit of a problem. Well, at least not something that I consider good. We have a lot of, like, low tier 3 ships in here. We've got, like, St. Louis's, which, completely unfair to stick those against the Chester. Those things are like the Chester's gigantic, murdery, atomic bomb cousin. There's no way I'm gonna face up to even an unupgraded version of those. So, we have a new plan of attack, very similar to what I was gonna do with the South Carolina. I'm gonna locate this guy, this South Carolina, our big, meaty battleship cousin, and we're gonna hide behind him, and he's gonna take the hits for us, because, yeah, that's not a thing with the Chester. That is not a thing at all. Although we do have some good, we got some Wicks in here, and some Samsons. Those are both American, torp boats. Some DD destroyers. We got a Chester on the other team over there, and we got a South Carolina sneaking around the north. But there's not going to be anyone there to deal with him, and I'm fine with that. We are just going to drive down here, and we're going to hide behind the South Carolina and the Kawachi down here, and no one is going to know any better. Not even that, that torp boat over here that I'm shooting in front of, just so we can get a cool pass by. I love doing that, especially when you got shit to do on a slower moving shit. Well, not slow moving, but it's gonna take us a while to get anywhere cool. Maybe we can arc those shots and hit this other Chester. Nope, it's gonna be a little too far. I'm actually surprised at that, but whatever. I don't think we're gonna be able to arc over this. No, we can. Oh, are we gonna hit somebody? Nah, too shallow. That's the trouble with the maximum range on these earlier boats. Their what's the word? Muzzle velocity on the cannons is kind of shitty. It really is. Which by means is like it takes the shells a long time. Holy shit! I just Citadel shot some kid. Wow. That's a first. I have never Citadel Chester in my life. Alright. That's good for the video. Shit. I just kind of snapshotted that Chester, but I'll take it. Oh, man. Yeah, that's the trouble with these older ships that are lower down in the tier rankings. Their muzzle velocity just means it takes these shells a long time to get somewhere, which means at max range, it's really easy for someone to enter your field of fire and exit it long before your shots get there, especially if they're a fast destroyer. Oh, that was great, though, wasn't that? I love doing that shit. It's the best. This Kawachi's hurting real bad. If you're a battleship and you don't have backup in your immediate vicinity, probably a bad idea to be out and about alone. It really is. Are we gonna get some good shots? Ooh, come on. Damn it. That was not the killing blow that I was hoping it would be. On camera. Come on. Come on. Murder him. Must get some sweet, juicy murder. It's really cool to look at that, though. I gotta say. Maybe I can get the killing blow on this bad boy. Getting close. Not quite. But I guess I can settle for, that Citadel shot on the enemy Chester and just nuke his patootie into the ground. There's a couple Wicks and Samsons up north. I am sure as hell not gonna fart with that today. Not in a million years. I'm wondering how I'm gonna do a destroyer battle, because I'm okay at destroyers, but I almost always get killed about 2/3 through the match. I don't have great survivability with those guys. Admittedly, you just get grazed or sneezed on by anything bigger than a Chester and you're dead. Especially if you get hit by an enemy torp. If you get torped in the mouth as a torpedo boat, that's pretty much it. That's like basically like getting hit by a truck. It's not a good thing. We are a bit behind in the scores though, but we have more of our meteor ships up. We've just lost our 2 torp boats, which admittedly it's really easy to kill torpedo boats. So if we have ours dead, that doesn't bother me as much. Especially because the torp boats tend to not be as good at lower levels. So, you know, whatever. They are swinging around behind us. I don't know where the whole of their team is. I guess up north, near A. So not terrible. But we just want to keep ourselves with a battleship, and we got 3 of them here, like 4 of them are left alive. I'm gonna keep a battleship between me and all of that juicy murder up there. Look at all of it. It is pretty sultry up north. I won't lie. Looks pretty murdery. Our battleship friend's not going as fast. He's probably trying to line up a really nasty shot. This Kawachi. Look at all... They have really interesting gun placements for Japan. Japan definitely had a much different, and still does have a much different, ethos for their design mantra. They definitely, approach those, design problems differently than Americans do. Which I guess makes sense. That kind of explains how Nintendo remains very insular for how they design games and continue to make, like, really weird breakout titles all the time. It's not a good thing or a bad thing, it's just a different thing, and I'm okay with it, even though I don't like the Marios. So, you know, to each their own. So what do we got? Can I get a shot off on that Wicks? Probably not. Wicks are a little hard to hit, so we gotta lead him really far, actually. Really far. Ooh, good hit there. 6. Oh, shit. Don't explode us, damn it. That was almost bad. There's gonna be a battleship up there, too, I didn't even pay attention to. That's not a good thing. That's the South Carolina. South Carolina, in my opinion, is a pretty shitty battleship, but that doesn't mean it can't nuke us. Even unupgraded, it's kind of a piece of crap. We're getting some hits from in front of us. Not gonna put my fire out immediately. Just because I have a tendency of immediately lighting back on fire once the first fire has gone out. Oh, those are torpedoes. Oh, shit. Okay, that's the edge of the Wicks torpedo range. The good news and the bad news about American destroyers is that their range is garbage. I think, like, Japan has got, like, a third longer torpedo range to their battleships. So that's kind of cool, kind of shitty at the same time. Oh, getting touched, something bad. I'm gonna want to hide behind this Kawachi in a second here. I'm not lit on fire, but I don't have engines. So that is super bad. So we're gonna try and lay into this Chikuma. Hopefully he doesn't get any bright ideas. Maybe I can even Citadel shot him. I don't really know where to shoot them to get that to happen, but his ass is on fire now. So that's kind of nice. What just hit me? Probably that goddamn battleship. But I'm listing right now. I don't have much of a choice. That big red icon up there, just above my cooldown timer on my cannons, that means that my rudder's fucked for another 20 seconds until I have my repair up again. This guy I really have to shoot shallow in order to nail him. See if this gets him. Another volley. Yeah, there we go. Disabled his guns, and now he's probably gonna die because he hasn't put that fire out. Yep, I got credit for that. I will take that to the bank, sir. Now to deal with Mr. South Carolina, who is not about to have a very good day at all. He is on fire and about to be dead. Might make it out of this okay. Oh yeah, that was nice. That was real nice. Ooh, that, however, is not nice. That is another South Carolina, who's not moving, actually. So that should actually make it pretty easy for us to sneak out behind this rock. We've basically got all of their meat left. They've got 2 torps, 2 battleships, and 1 cruiser left. So we're kind of on even footing, provided we can kill those dang destroyers. The biggest trouble with only, like, big heavy ships left is gonna be those guys. They're really fast and hard to hit with these big honking guns, so I'm probably gonna swift around and try and help them out with that. I'm not gonna be able to do terrible much with these big battleships. I'm a Chester, that's just not in the cards. It's really not. So, moving around here, got those destroyers, we got this other battleship behind me who's laying into them. I think this... Oh, never mind. Never mind. Shit. Ow, that fucked me right up. I was about to say this Chester, or the South Carolina might be AFK, but that is sure as hell not a thing. Not a thing in the slightest. If he hits me one more time with anything, I'm toast. I gotta be super careful. I'm gonna list right up against this island to avoid that being a thing. Gotta go full reverse to avoid those torps. Never mind, that's the edge of their range. Can I help hit this little... what is this, a Samson? Yeah, it's a Samson. I don't know if he's dead or not. Nope, he's very much alive still. Hopefully he doesn't see that I'm nearly dead, or else that's gonna be a bad time. Here it comes. Shit. Yep, I'm toast. But I got another hit off on him, and we're not doing awful. We have some pretty healthy, just, you know, big old battleships left. If they just get 1 or 2 shots on these bad boys, we should be okay. That said, the enemy has got some wounded battleships of their own, so hopefully, what's his face? What is his name? X-Kendricks does not get, torped in the mouth. Our compatriot? Oh. Actually, we might win on points alone. Look, oh shit. The jump around feature in, wargaming games is giving me a little run for my money. So we might win on points alone, because this bad boy just kind of hung out in the back, getting cap points. So we'll probably win on those grounds alone. Our compatriot is about to get torpedoed. He just got torpedoed big time. He lost like 1/4 of his health, and he's on fire, it looks like. But the torpedo boat is dead. So that's great, actually. We might just win this. Especially because we have the points. We're capping them real good. Oh no. Never mind. One of our battleships just got nailed. Just got annihilated by torpedoes. However, the other guys, they're not really going for it. So we just have this CSA guy. He's just hanging out here. If he keeps this cap and the other guys don't take it from him or take the other one, he might be able to make it out of this game with a win. I mean, that's going to assume that the cap happens. It's taking a little while. Only one person in the match left. I think we may lose this if he gets destroyed by that other battleship. He probably should have continued to hide in and around these islands rather than take that full barrage right on the nose, really. So, as this sort of illustrates, I mean, maybe I gimped myself by playing a fully upgraded version of that vehicle, forcing myself to fight against tier 3s. But the Chester, it's a little better than the Erie, but it's not exactly a life and world-breaking and shattering vehicle. It's actually kind of shitty. It doesn't do an especially great job of that. That said, it kind of holds its own. It can pick at a long distance. It's on even grounds with its counterpart in the Japanese battleship tree for warships. It does okay. It's a decent cruiser. It's a scout cruiser. My preference early on, South Carolina, hands down. South Carolina can beat up a battleship. That's how tasty it is. It's an earth-shattering vehicle. Earth-shattering vessel, I suppose, is the terminology. So anyway, while we finish up watching this, which I don't see ending especially well, I've been your host, Larry the Chupacabra. Thank you for joining me, checking out the Chester today. Hopefully, that funny Citadel shot right off the bat. Nope, we're done. A score of good luck did it for you. I will catch you next time for some St. Louis action, maybe another South Carolina, because I think that first one was kind of boring. And, yeah, have a good one, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.